Boom! Live and direct. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah. Live in flesh. Janik, your host. Hope you're well this morning. Greatness. We're back. Give thanks for life. Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. Always the most important things when we wake up in the morning. Give thanks for another day. We're alive. Can do something great. Can do great things. Yeah. So, what's the strengthen your mind? Strengthen your mind. Only that can save you. Yeah. Only that can save you. That's what I realized. But strengthen your mind. You know, how do you strengthen your mind? You find strength in your fears. That's what you do. You go through your fears. The stuff you fear. The stuff you fear, and then you will, every day you will become stronger and stronger. Every time you go through, like every time I come here, it's a step forward. That's how I see it. It's a step forward. It might not be the biggest thing in the world, YouTube, but for me it's a step forward. For me it's a step forward because I was stuck in a place where I wasn't expressing myself, so now I'm on YouTube expressing myself. So for sure it's a step forward, and it's a tool. It's not it. It's a tool. But I find strength in my fears, and that's how I build a bigger me, or more strength, or like I don't think I can become bigger. I don't want to become bigger, but I want to become bigger in my projects, in my life, for sure. For sure. Who's eager to live a better life? Nobody. Nobody's eager to live a better life, but for that it takes effort. Most people, we don't want to do too much. You know, it's to do the less possible to have the maximum, but we have to switch our mindset. Switch our mindset to greatness. Very, very important. Each and every day. Oh, that's cool. Leslie is here. Triple R. Triple R's in the house. Red Rose Rocker. Goes by the name of Red Rose Rocker. Big up. Probably with Kevin. I think Kevin is a silent watcher too. I heard about Kevin. I seen the name Kevin in the chat yesterday. Apparently he's watching. That's cool. That's the thing with YouTube. You don't know who's watching. You don't know who you inspire. But it's not about knowing also who you inspire. It's okay that I know. But I mean, we are one. So we should all, at one point you look for inspiration, but you have to become also the inspiration. I don't want to build followers. I always told you it's to build more leaders. I have... instead of subscribers on YouTube, they should put leaders, instead of subscriber. So but that's not what's happening. I know that's not everybody will start leading their ship from one day to another. It takes a lot of courage. Takes a lot of courage to start leading your own race, your own ship, your own life. It takes courage for sure, because the world makes you feel small. It's a world that makes us feel small, makes us feel insignificant, makes us feel like we're random speck, and because there's so much confusion, that for sure we are confused, first of all, in who we are. Because if humanity wouldn't be confused, we would not be living the way we live, with so much vibration. No, it's the low vibes. It's people low vibes that are mostly... can ruin your day. People's vibes can ruin your day if you let it. But I think at one point it's important to block those negative vibes, to really not let them attain you, and just do what you have to do. It's the best. The best is do what you have to do, and focus on you. Work on yourself, because you're not going to change the world. I can't even change my neighbor, like I told you. So I can't even change my children. I can only show them and guide them. I cannot change their state of mind. They have their own state of mind. We all see the world from the perspective we see it. You might agree with some of my ideas, but you're not in my head, and you don't see it the way I see it. So we all see the world. That's why it's very. Hold on a second. Yeah, if we all experience the world in a subjective manner, like we're all having our own experience, here we all see the world the way we see it. Like, so that's why it's important also to share our experience, share our journey, and share our inspiration, because this is what it is. You know, we all have our experience here. That's a lifetime experience. It's gonna happen once. I don't think I'll remember another time after or before. So there's only the now, and if you do the maximum you can with it, if you do you can find a lot of opportunities and a lot of possibilities if you're in touch with the now. If you're not so much in anxiety and stuff that takes you out. Don't put so much pressure on your head too with Babylon. I mean, it's good to, buy what you need, not what you want. Because if you buy what you want, you're going to have a lot of worries. You're going to have a lot of worries. You're not going to be able to sleep at night because of bills and stuff like that. So it's very important to protect your focus also. Protect your focus by minimizing your consumption. You don't go into credit cards and shit like that. And, have a whole bunch of tickets and stuff like that you can't pay, and you're worried to lose your permit or this and that. I went through this. I went through this myself. That's why I say that. At point, I had so many tickets. I had to take arrangement with them. Every time you have worries about money, it takes you out of the now. Takes you out of the now. Every time you deal with Babylon for money, whether it's banks, it's a government, it's so protect your focus. Protect your focus. Protect your focus as much as you protect your subconscious from the bad vibes of Babylon. So it's very important to me. That's what I find. We need a focus protection as much as a subconscious protection, because we're being attacked, and the focus we can lose it fast. The focus we can lose it fast if we hang around with people that are not uplifting, hang around with flakes. If you hang around with flakes, you'll end up a flake. Me, I prefer hanging around with myself. Because adult of this world, sometimes it's hard to have conversation with people that are not that are very much into the ego, and you never know how it's very, very strange. That's why we call them stranger. That's why the world is strange, because it's filled with stranger. And that's what I think we should all hug each other and share with each other and be happy to see each other. No, we're all people ignore each other. They walk on the street, they don't talk, they face down. They do it on purpose to avoid you, to put their eyes down and to avoid you. Like me, I look at people straight in the face and I'm expecting something. Not expecting, but I'm trying to create some kind of, but you see people's vibes are very, very low when they have their eyes on the floor or when they have sunglasses. Me, it makes me laugh, people that wear sunglasses that put such a separation between you and the other person. When you go and talk to someone or you go on camera, or it makes me laugh, the artist that wears always sunglasses. Why do you wear sunglasses? Why wear sunglasses? Why hide your eyes? I never got that. I never freaking understood that. Why you want to hide your eyes? Why do you wear sunglasses? Like the sunlight is good for you. It's good for you. There's good stuff in there. I can't explain you what it is, but I can sense it because I experience it. It's very, very good for us. We are being told that the sun is dangerous, but that's another story. What Babylon say in the reality is two different things. If you listen to Babylon, you will put solar cream on your body, thinking you're protecting yourself from the sun. Because the sun will give you skin cancer. What will give you skin cancer is the freaking lotion you put on your skin. That's what will harm you, not the sun. You think you've been put here on this plane with not the proper biological equipment to face nature and the sun and all this. Come on, just nonsense. You're not born. You're not born with sun cream, with sunglasses and shit like that. You know, that's what people. We're so unnatural, so unnatural. You know, this is what's happening with us. We think because we create something, something has been created, we must use it. We must use it. It's good for us. You know, there's sunglasses around, so let's buy them and wear them. That must be good for us. Yeah, me, I've never been really a big fan of sunglasses. Once in a while, especially when maybe when you drive or something like that. But even that, I don't even. My eyes are adapted to it now, and the sun doesn't bother me at all in any situation. I love the light. I love seeing the light. But you see, even that, we put a separation between us and the light. That's what me. It makes me laugh when I. Anyway, me. Yeah, sun gazing every day that I can, for sure. Telling me it's bad. Oh no, sun gazing is very good. I do it every time. Every time the sun is there, I'm going out to sun gaze. That's a priority, for sure. Don't sun gaze when at noon or 1 o'clock. It's not the same thing. But when the sun rises and the sun set, apparently rise and set, whatever. I don't know too much what he does. It's very mysterious what the sun does and the moon. Even the moon. The moon is even more mysterious. I look at it and I'm like, what is that? What is it made of? Cheese? I don't know. That's what Gavin says. The moon is made of cheese. I don't know for that. I don't know. I just look at it and I'm in awe in front of it and loving it sacredly for what it is and the deeper meaning of it, how it functions. And will I ever experience it, you think? No. So if I have an explanation from someone else, there could potentially be lies in there. So I will never, for myself, first party experience what's the sun, experience what's the moon exactly, the deeper functioning of it and all that. So why break my head and have to try to overstand this? It's total nonsense. Total nonsense. And even to seek to go to someone else to give me explanation on it, it's even more nonsense. It's even more nonsense because nobody can really know. Nobody can experience it. You cannot go to the sun. You cannot go to the moon. You don't think you can. And what are they? Are they just projection from the source? Are they really physical object in the sky? Like there's all kinds of possibility that can come through our mind. Or we can imagine. Like I said yesterday, imagination is a very powerful tool to the wise, but it's also a very powerful tool to the wicked. They imagine a lot of stuff to make us believe a lot of bullshit and nonsense, and just to steal our mind, to capture our soul. The goal is to capture the more souls possible, so the world stay dormant, the world stay in the state that it is, in war with ourselves. At war with ourselves. First of all, we are at war with ourselves. We can think we're at war with the world or other countries, or you're at war with yourself. We are all at war with ourselves until we establish peace within, and peace begins from within. So it's up to you. Do the work. Do your homework. Whoever created the sun, moon, stars is the mind I admire. Brilliant construct. For sure. It's a very intelligent design. For sure. That is for sure. Look at us. Look at us, how intelligently designed we are. Come on, we are perfect. The body is perfect. The body is crafted to perfection. Cannot tell me the opposite. Cannot tell me our body is crafted to perfection. Okay, but what you do with it? Will you work the body? Will you first of all work the mind to bring it to by the perfection in the mind? I don't think it's attainable on in flesh. maybe you can attain Christ consciousness or something like that, but I'm sure it's gonna be that's a long journey to Christ consciousness and stuff like that. That's more I think just becoming a better man or better woman is already a big job. Just getting rid of your evil ways, it's already a big challenge. So, Christ consciousness. I don't know. I don't know. It's like the third eye. It's like the third eye. You know, why do you want to talk about third eye? Open the two eyes you have. You know, it makes me laugh. We have all kinds of guru and all kinds of people everywhere talking about third eye. Okay, opening the third eye, but their two eyes in front of their eyes is completely shut. So what's the point of opening a third eye? What do you want to open a third eye for? That's complete nonsense, and that's something you cannot sense. The third eye. It's another nonsense of Babylon. There's all kind like that. I'm not saying that there's not a pineal gland or stuff, but can I sense it? Can I sense what it's doing? I can sense what my eyes are doing when they're freaking open and looking out in the world. I can open my eyes, I can touch them, I can sense them, but third eye, what the fuck is that? That's just so funny. You know, we imagine stuff and believe them and base our whole reality on this. Not complete nonsense. Me, what I cannot sense anymore, I don't buy it. It's done. I don't buy it. I have to experience it or sense it to be true or real. If not, it's fake or it's storytelling or it's a fairy tale or Babylonian stories or just something to capture your soul. They want to capture the maximum soul possible. Once they have captured souls, they have captured your soul. That's it. You're with the Babylonian doing evil stuff. And you don't notice it, and you wake up one day and what the heck have I done? But that's it. But that's life. You know, you're going to do probably a lot of evil stuff in your life. Don't freak out with that. Don't crucify yourself because you have done evil stuff. We all did. We all did. We are we come in a world that is very evil. The people are very evil. So for sure you're going to pick up evil stuff. Now, do you should live in regrets because of that? Should you? No, because I don't think you should. Because if you are aligning yourself, if in your mind you are undoing the harm that you have created, I think you can be at peace. If you wake up, whether you wake up at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, whatever age you wake up, as long as you wake up and you start working on elevating your conscience, I don't think it's the length of time that really matters because it's timeless. This thing is timeless, so it's not really the length of time in how many years you're going to work on yourself that's going to create a certain salvation. I don't think it's that. The journey of life is the journey. We all we wake up when we're due to wake up. Some people do not give a shit about waking up. They're okay in their comfort and their little material comfort and their little usual life. And some people never get out of there, even though you present them the truth, you tell them stuff. They do not give a shit because they're so much in comfort, so much in material, so much in like protecting the image. They have a career, they have this, they have that, so they will not give a shit about truth. So it's really, you know, I think there's a little, not so much a big amount of people really caring for deep truth. Would be nice, there would be more, but again, what is deep truth? What is deep truth is the really, because you know, the truth is something you live. So I want to see people living their truth. Living their truth is the best. Because then you sense, you feel it. Like I said, it's all about sensing and feeling. If you cannot sense something, if you cannot feel it, don't pour your whole consciousness into this. Just like the third eye. Some people are so fucking freaky after that. And it's like the third eye is everything, can control the weather, can do this, then do that. Come on, come back to reality. Come back to reality. Your two eyes are shut, and I go tell you stuff. And these people that talk about third eye and stuff, you would go tell them about the earth not being a ball, and they would completely probably reject your idea. They have they have a third eye open but very closed mind. Like, what's the point? We're so lost in fantasy and illusion and nonsense. It's terrible, terrible. That's me anyway. That's what I see. I don't care if you are fully into humanity and is in a state of deep hypnosis. in which there is no recollection of the meaning of life nor purpose. Exactly. Exactly. Humanity is left is without purpose. It seems like we have no purpose. We're just existing. We're just like, come on, there's got to be a purpose for our existence. But no, nobody's asking that. What's our purpose? Why are we here? Why are we here? Just to pay bills and die? Go to work, pay bills and die, come back to work, press the same button again the next day? That's humanity? It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy what's going on. And people are totally under hypnosis and they don't see it. That's what I'm saying. They have their two eyes shut. Two eyes wide shut. I was like that. I had my eyes completely shut. It's like you have a veil in front of your eyes that, I don't know, some kind of illusion that it's so potent. It's so obvious, the illusion. It's so obvious that we don't detect it. We don't until we start asking questions, because it's just a matter of asking questions. You can eat McDonald's all day long. You can still realize the things I'm talking about. It's not about having a pure diet and a pure mind and having the third eye open that you can start asking questions. At any moment in your life, you can start asking questions. I don't care what you do, what's your habit, what's your dirty habit, what's your evil ways. You can start asking questions and change. And change because you have love in your heart. Just like me, just like everybody. So everybody, no matter how much evil ways you are into, you can change. You can change at any moment. You can have a quantum leap of expansion in a second if you decide to. But if you don't, your life will go nowhere. Your life will go nowhere. Life can be a daring adventure or fucking nothing. Just existing. Just existing. Is that what you want? Just to exist in a world that is full of nonsense? No, you want to sense things. You want to sense things and bring back life into your life. Bring back vitality into your life. Bring back the power. Bring back all the stuff you have let go. That we have let go. We have let go of so much. It's crazy. Yeah, awakening is a word that is used too much. I'm not sure awake than I am not more awake than anybody. I didn't like this word. We suppose that we are awake and that they sleep. No, but that's why awakening, like you, I really share your point of view on this. I'm awake every morning. I get off my bed. I'm awake. Like, I'm awake now. So everybody is awake. It's not an awakening. I don't think it's an awakening. It's more that we're becoming, it's our awareness that is expanding. We're not awakening. I'm waking up every freaking morning. I get off my bed. That's an awakening. From night to morning, I wake up, I open my eyes. That's an awakening. But you have an awakening every freaking morning. So, it's just because we don't sense also that awakening every morning. We wake up to life. We wake up to, you have a conscience for you to go to bed at night with a certain state of mind and wake up in the morning and regain it again. You're the same person but during the night, you're completely not there. I don't know what I'm doing at night. I'm sleeping. I'm not conscious at night, but I'm conscious during the day if I want to. But this is what we lack: consciousness, awareness, and all that stuff that are enabling us to sense reality for what it is. But if we don't sense reality for what it is, if we get lost in nonsense, third eye, freaking new age stuff, I don't know what's the last thing that they have brought out, but I know I have heard of a lot of stuff. I don't get caught up in that nonsense. Me, if it's not something I don't experience, I cannot sense. Like, I can sense my nose, my mouth, my ears, I can hear. My senses, I can sense them. But I cannot sense a third eye. I'm sorry, but it's not something I go into. I think it's just nonsense. It's to capture people's soul, make them believe again that they're into something outside of yourself. Like, it's always, this society will always want us to look outside of ourselves for some kind of a validation for our existence, and we all fall for it. We all fall for the nonsense of validating our existence with external stuff. I have done it. I have enough of that. I think I have everything inside me. We all have, each and every one of us the everything necessary to make sense of this reality is just because we don't. I don't know. We're sleeping dormant during the day too, and I don't know. But yeah, like to come back on the subject of awakening, it's more that we start to ask questions, then we wake up. Like I said, you can eat McDonald's all day long and still question things. Doesn't, but you're not conscious of your action. This is why you eat McDonald's and shit all day long, and you probably drink alcohol and stuff because you are not conscious that it's harming you. So you don't, questioning and consciousness is a different thing. You can question a lot of stuff, but that doesn't mean you're gonna have awareness and stuff like that. It's very yeah, very. It's left to you to. Anyway, fuck existing. My life has been full of adventure, and when healed, it will be full again. Spirit willing, but that's it. Your spirit have to be willing to experience life. Also, this is the thing. Me, I'm always ready to. But here, it's a great experience I have, especially when more reviews are showing up. It gives me more energy. It gives me more. For sure, it's affecting the the energy. It's all about energy. That's what we are. Energy, little bundles of energy. So for sure, the more people that show up, the more energy I'm gonna have. For sure. For sure. But not so much. More energy because the energy I have it naturally. Me, I'm naturally motivated. I'm naturally up for life. Up every morning for life. Like life is really motivating for me. I find great reason to be alive. I've never been like negative towards life and said that my life had. It's just now I found the meaning to my existence. Found the meaning to my existence. And the meaning to my existence is not because it's because I'm inspiring others. I'm inspiring others to a great journey to discover who they really are. That's what we must do at the base. Is to remember who we are. Because once we remember all who we are, things are going to start to change inside ourselves. The shift is going to start to happen. Like you cannot expect to create a shift in the world if you don't create it inside yourself first. So you must be the change. You must be the change, and that's very important. Very important you be the change because that's what's gonna influence other people. It's your action, it's your example. You can talk, whatever you want. It's your example. It's the how do you master your own life? Can you master your own mind, your own life, your own journey, your own? This is what we want to attain this state that we don't need so much to go outside of ourselves to validate our existence. We can do it from the inside. I know that. I've been doing that for a while now, seeking more on the inside, and yeah, nature is awesome. For sure. Nature is good vibes. Nature is good vibes. For sure. I love nature. Me, I think more people should go back to nature vibes to find their way. Like if you have lost, but that's the connection we have broken. Also, we have broken a lot of connection with ourselves, connection with nature, connection with others. The drive for connection must be activated. The drive for connection in us must be activated. The drive for a lot of drive are dormant. So you must reactivate those drive and connect with people. That's why we're here to connect. We should not be afraid. But now we're afraid of the neighbor, afraid of this, afraid of that. Like it's crazy the fear in us. The fear is preventing us from really experiencing life to the fullest, for sure. Because what's blocking us from moving forward and having great adventures, often it's fear. It's fear of the unknown. We prefer known else to unknown event. Why is that? No clue. No clue. I've been like that too. I think I just have enough of that realm of nonsense and stuff that is that I cannot sense. I want to sense things. I want to sense life. I want to sense things for what they are. And yeah, still licking wounds here from past wars of egos. Some be back. Soon be back on the trail. Oh yeah, me too. I'm working. I'm still working on myself. There's been a lot of things, past wars of egos, for sure. For sure, I'm still working on it too. I think it's an everyday thing to work on yourself to undo that trauma. That's why I'm here. I tell you all the time to undo the trauma. Very, very important for me to, even though, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but to me, it makes me have a great day. What is it about having great days? Great days, great life. I cannot think about having a great life if I don't have great days. So if I start my day on with a good start, with positive action, with stuff that is, make me feel good, make you feel good, I think it's good. I think if you do good, good will follow you. So I don't freak out and say I'm gonna change the world, and I'm working on changing myself. That's what I'm doing, and that's what you see here. Working on changing myself, changing my ways, becoming a better speaker, better man, better husband, better daddy, better everything. I want to better myself. So that's what I'm working on. I want to be a better person. But I've been doing a lot of evil stuff in my life, just like you. But I don't freak out with that. I know I can undo it. I know I can undo it and do a lot more good now than I've done evil stuff. So it's always good over evil. So no matter how much evil stuff you have done in your life, with a little bit of good that can go very, very far, you can repair all that damages. But you have to do it. Me, I think it's to keep your heart open, keep shining your light. Don't care about what people think, and come on, everybody's been programmed into nonsense. So you can't expect the world to make sense of your journey. I don't expect anybody to make sense of my journey. It's my thing. It's my thing. It's me that has to do it. It's we all, each and every one here, have something to do. We all have a mission. We have something to do, a purpose. Me, it's speaking. I know that's what it is. Could change. It could change maybe, but I don't think so. I think I'm aligning myself pretty much with what I should be: a coach, speaker. Like I always like that. I love people, so I love people, and I love to share my information. I don't like to hold nothing back. Even when I told you before, when I was working, I always shared everything I know with everybody. Like always give my little trick for the machine and this and that. Like never kept, because the machine sometimes had little. Every machine is different. Every machine has his little caprice, and you have to, the heat on the machine and stuff. But no, I always been sharing. Always been an open book, and I think that's the way to go in life. We should not like close ourselves and no connection. Connection must be reactivated. Yeah, too chatty again. Triple R. I think I'm gonna block you. No, no, no. Go ahead. I'll never block anybody in the chat. I love it. I love it. I love the chat. It's a great vibe. It's a great vibe. The chat. It's you girls are bringing those because it makes the whole thing very interactive, very alive. As much as I put aliveness inside my talking by talking to you like that, you in the chat, you make the chat very alive, because I like to look there and see. Like I don't have time to sometimes read all your comments because I'm concentrated on what I want to say. I focus. I told you we should not lose our focus. So I try to focus more and more. But yeah, I see a lot of comments, and it's great to big truck. So fed up of these truck. I'm about to go. Telling you. So fed up. Nasir is in the house. Big up, Nasir. Yeah. No, no. Go ahead, Triple R. You're the boss. Yeah. Should all be the boss. Should all be the boss leader in the house of the rising sun. So yeah, so that's it. Being alone isn't so bad when you're good to yourself. Oh, I love being alone. I love being alone. I love my own company. I love being alone, especially. No, no, I love being alone. I happen to love my solitude a lot, and I find a lot of joy in there. Lots of, especially when I leave with my GoPro. Every time I leave with my GoPro, it's always a moment where I discover a little bit more of myself too. Each and every time I go out, I try to. It's not that I have so much to say in every videos I post on my channel, but it's always a way for me to elevate my vibration. Like I said yesterday on one I posted, I think it's all about keeping the vibes up, keeping the momentum. And sometime I'm gonna have a rant, sometime not, sometime it's more mellow, but that's what it is. At least each and every day I take action, and that's what I want. Each and every day to take action, take some action, ordinary action. Some others action are gonna be great, but day to day I take action. Whether they're small or big, I take action, and I take action to become a little bit more than the day before, because it's about becoming more. I don't want to. I don't want to have more. I have enough. I have enough. Yeah, yeah. Humble I speak. Yeah, yeah. Huge hugs. Yeah, here too. Huge hugs all the time. I love you all. You're all very wonderful. Well, we should meet one day. That would be nice to meet one day. All of us here to make a, like you said, the Triple R yesterday, make a big bonfire and have a little, yeah, Motivation Academy squad meeting. Yeah, it would be good. We'll organize that one day. Please bring your thought undercover for sure. We must speak to the world. It's very important. Whether it's whether it's online or to your friends, we must illuminate the world. We must illuminate the world. That's what we are, all little luminaries. So shine your light. Shine your light. That's all we need is shine a bit of light. All we need is a bit of light. For sure, there is lots of darkness in this world. It seems like a very dark world, but it is not. I don't think it is. It's just our minds are very twisted. But the world is very divine. Everything is very uplifting in nature. The sun is still shining. The moon is there at night. The stars are there. Nothing is broken. Nothing needs to be fixed, like Ivar said in one of his videos. Nothing is broken, nothing needs to be fixed, and everything is still there. It's just us. We have such a twisted state of mind. Some people are so fucked up, so fucked up that we have the world we have. Not everybody is. I have a lot of compassion in their heart. Have it's we've been programmed. We've been programmed. So it's very. You have to redo the blueprint of your mind to align yourself with more love, more compassion, and that will help you also to raise your vibration, because that's what we want, to return home, return to love and all the good vibrations. We have enough of the nonsense of the separation and division. We want to hug each other. Yeah, we want to hug each other. That would be nice. That you go in the street and every person you meet, to give them a hug. Oh, I would love that. I would love to see that. To hug each and every. I think I'll do it one day. I'll just leave with my GoPro and I'll go on the street, and each and every person I meet, I'm gonna hug them. I'm gonna stop them. I'm gonna say, "Can I ask you for a favor? Can I ask you for a hug?" I'll do it, and I'll put it on my channel. I'll do it one day. Just give hug. Hug me. Just give hugs. Just meeting people and give hugs and show love. And when you do that, also, when I say the world is changed by your example, it's even when you go out, like yesterday, me, every time I drive and there's pedestrian on the side of the sidewalk, I will stop. I stop in the middle of the street. I do it on purpose. Every time there's pedestrian, and I make sure I'm very attentive on the road. Sometimes Gavin tell me, "Daddy, look at the Higo." I'm like, "Gavin, I'm driving. I have to pay attention. I have to be attentive." And now every time, and here in Quebec, it's not something common. People have no freaking manners. They don't have compassion. They don't have love in their heart so much, and they will run over you in the street if you put your foot in the street. It's as bad as that, especially in Montreal. In Montreal, it's very very bad for that. People have no civil manner, no. They will run over you in the street. Where Vancouver, it's very different. People stop in the street. You know, West is a bit different temper, or how can you say that? Different state of mind, maybe. No, not different state of mind, but more manners. More manners. Let's just put it like that. More manners, but that's it. That's what I do. When I say to you the world is changed by your example, people that see up for pedestrian, maybe next time they will stop for pedestrian on the road, and the next one will stop. And if he does it, another one will do it. So that's how we change it. We change things by you being the example. But don't be afraid to be the example. Don't be afraid to stop in the street to let the pedestrian cross. What's so hard for you to press on the brake and just wait and let them pass and go? Like, we don't have that sense of caring for others, and especially when it's children on the side of the side with bikes. Then for sure I stop, because I have children myself. I wouldn't want to see my children like that on the side of the street, and it's very you never know. There's crazy people that don't know how to drive, so. Yeah, no, let's do that bonfire day. Within many cultures, it is customary to hug upon meeting. Yeah, that's it. But here in Quebec, forget about that. People is just for themselves here. Canada is very, you know it. You live in Newfoundland, you too, Triple R. Canada is very Babylon. It's very Babylon, and everywhere you go, people are not that people are not chaleureux and they don't have like. Okay, I'm talking about the whole, and the unconsciousness of the whole will always be more potent than the like. I'm not saying I'm not receptive to others or stuff like that, but the whole is very closed up, very close, and very with a closed mind, and so not much compassion there, and the values of life and the little things. It's all about the little things you do, and those little things would make you feel good also. Just try it. Stop on the street to let pedestrian cross the street. If you're in your car, do it, and you're gonna see it makes you feel good. Me, it brings love in my heart, brings a smile, and when they wave at me and they make a smile, then I'm happy. Then I know I made them happy. You show love. That's what it is, to show love. It's to do, not just live for yourself. Anyway, me, yeah, Newfoundland is very Babylon, old school, traps remain. Yeah. But here too, Quebec is very motivational academy tribe. MAT, yeah. Here too in Quebec, people are very, I don't know. But not so much people. I think society is the way it is. It's the same everywhere. It's Babylon, and people are programmed into a system, into the nonsense. So it's very. It is what it is. We live in a world that's confused, and the confusion is sensible everywhere. Everywhere I go, I can sense confusion, especially in people's minds. Sometimes you can really sense the confusion. Like, why do you need to look outside of yourself to validate your existence, to go to a temple, or to believe in Jesus, or to believe in this, or to believe in that, to believe it, to believe it, to believe? We believe so much stuff, we don't know nothing because we believe. And then when you believe, you're not sure of anything. It's only a belief. Me, I don't believe anything. Me, I'm willing for the truth and the nothing but the whole truth. But will I ever know it? I don't think so. But anyway, I have enough nonsense of believing stuff and imagining stuff. And if I cannot sense it with my senses, I dismiss the experience, because but it will probably not even be an experience, because it's an experience you have senses involved. If you can feel the experience, but very often we are detached from our senses, so it's hard to feel anything. Really hard to feel anything if you're not in tune with your sense. Believe in love. I even believe in love. Even believe in love. Even believe in love. I don't think we should believe in love. I think we should trust in love, rise in love, not believe. Because when you involve the word believe, there's always the word lie in there. Be live, believe. So even to believe in love, we should know and not believe. I think it's a time, a decade of consciousness where we start to know things and not believing so much. Because when you believe, it's only belief. So trust in love, trust in your power, trust in you. It's the trust. We have broken the trust in ourselves also. So bring all this back to the surface. I am love, exactly. Be it, be it. Just don't believe in it. Be it. That's my point. It's just more. I think that's how I see it. Me, I don't want to believe anymore. Me, don't talk to me about believing stuff. And no, I want to experience it. I want to experience love. I want to experience the life. I am life. I am love. We are life. We don't need to look for love or to believe in it, or we are it. That's what we should, first of all be lovey people. We are lovey people. Most of us have big love in their heart. Like I have met a few psychopaths in my life, but most people I've met in my life, they're very good-hearted people, hearts and love in their hearts. It's just the whole is unconsciousness, is unconscious, the masses, but I don't like to even to say the masses or to point to it causes separation. I involve myself. Me, I'm a sheep. I consider myself as a sheep. But I want to be an immaculate member of a herd of sheep, and that's how I'm going to be able to rise. Not if I separate myself from the rest. I'm still a sheep. Yeah, because I want to stay amongst the sheep, where I'm here to feed the sheep, not entertain the goat. So I'm here to feed the sheep. That's what, how you walk with the broken speak a lot louder than how you sit with the great. You can sit with many, many greats in your life. That says what? But when you walk with the broken, when you help people in need, when you go to places where people need you and you go constantly and are there to help them raise their vibration, that is something else. That is something else. If you sit with people that are accomplished already and you're all nigga, I want to help the broken. I want to help people that are trying to find their way, trying to, to seek more out of life than just our default state. So this is what drives me a lot. There's a lot of people here today. 14 people watching. That's great. That's great vibes. I want the enemies to get what they deserve, though. I am not that nice, yeah, but me, everyone get what them deserve. Everyone get what they deserve. I don't think it's up to us to wish anything bad on anybody. They wish it on us. I know that there's lots of evil stuff, but it's not on my mind to get a revenge on them because most of the evil stuff I have performed it myself. So it's to take ownership for what we have created, the harm we have created, and not point the finger and wanting revenge at them and this and that. Yes, they have inculcated us in all kinds of madness, but we have been willingly doing it. Nobody has forced you to have evil ways. You can wake up from day one. You're born dead with life by choice. You decide to stay dead, but you can wake up. You can expand your awareness at any time. Anytime. So, yeah, to me, that's what it is. I want the enemies to get what they deserve. Yeah. But anyway, me anyway, that's the spirit I have. I don't want to get revenge on anybody or stuff like that. Like I'm just concentrating on, first of all, putting the focus on my journey is already a lot. So, but concentrating on fighting something outside of myself, and I will put a lot of energy into that. Lots of life energy that I could potentially put somewhere else. And in the end, what is it going to change really that I fight start fighting Babylon, I'm gonna probably end up unconscious just like them. So I just want to focus on the good vibes, and that's it. No me revenge, politique justique, universal laws. Incapable de te regarder. Wisdom. Tu parles de quoi, là? Tu parles de moi? T'es incapable de me regarder? Ah, ça se peut. Il y en a d'autres comme ça aussi. Faites-en pas. Si c'est le cas, il y en a d'autres comme ça. Anyway. Je sais que je ferai pas l'unanimité. I won't... most people watch you because they listen. I know our state of mind is freaking twisted, so I'm not aware of, I'm very aware of like there's not everybody will like you. I don't care about that. I'm not here to be liked or like I don't care staying alone for the rest of my days, not having friends. It's all nonsense anyway. It's all nonsense. I prefer stay on my journey, stay true to myself, and just that will be a great challenge for me. So what people think of me or things, and I'm not get really affected by that. If you want to watch me, you watch. If you don't, you don't. And that there's 1,000 people watching or one watching, I'll still be here. So it doesn't really change anything that... You have you anyway. Everybody judges everybody. That's what we do with people in society. We crucify each other. So for sure, there's always going to be people with a bit more lower vibes. It's normal. That's a society. But I don't concentrate on this. I told you. I don't base my ascension or salvation on external stuff. So even other people will not affect me in that journey. You have to be very single-minded, focused, laser focus. Very important, and to be very strong. Develop your strength. You find strength in your fears for sure. It's in your fears that you will. Yeah, we love you, Papi. Yeah, when you do good, good comes back. Yeah, I will probably eventually get something back from somewhere, for sure. It's all good. It's all good. Peut-être qu'il a des problèmes techniques et non... Ah, OK. OK, peut-être il a des problèmes techniques et non des problèmes avec tes dires. Ben, ça me dérange pas, là. Regarde, je pense pas que Wisdom a des problèmes avec ce que je dis, là. Je pense qu'il peut juste m'écouter puis pas me regarder ou quelque chose comme ça, là. Mais je pense pas qu'il y ait de problème avec moi, là. J'ai jamais senti rien de bad vibes between me and Wisdom. Vincent is a great man. I think it's more, but I know people will not. Some people will not be able to watch me for sure. But I don't think these people will comment in the chat. So I was not saying that for that, but just what he said was inspiring me for other stuff. So that's why I said it. But I don't think Vincent is as bad intention. He has a very good art, Vince, super guy, and no. I don't judge not. Bad idea. Exactly. No. When we start judging, but I like judging, but in the good ways. I like judging people, but giving them praises and, just uplifting them in a good way. Judge in a negative way is very detrimental to yourself. What you think of others is a reflection of yourself. So for sure, I think great stuff about everybody because I think I am very great. I think I'm great. I think I'm going to be great one day. I'm going to become someone anyway. I'm on the way to become someone. I got to keep pushing, keep on rising, keep on doing my thing, staying focused. It's a long run. It's not something that will happen from one day to another, but I'm very patient. I rise in love with patience. And if that happens, you win. So rise in love with patience. And come on, English. Yeah. Des fois, je tombe un petit peu en français, c'est sûr. Là. Il va y avoir des petits moments en français. J'ai beaucoup de monde qui regarde, qui parle français aussi. Là. On pourrait peut-être faire ça bilingue à un moment donné, là, les deux, français et anglais. Mais Pour l'instant, on va rester sur l'anglais. J'aime l'anglais parce que ça me fait pratiquer aussi parler en anglais. So, moi, c'est très important. C'est un exercice ici. C'est un exercice que je fais, puis aussi un exercice pour pratiquer mon anglais. Fait que c'est un exercice dans tous les sens du mot. Là. Vraiment, je veux vraiment. I want to practice. Practice, that's what I said. Practice. It's very important for me to keep going with the English because I want to practice to speak better English. So it's not my first language. It's French is my first. So I have to practice, practice, practice. That's how you reach improvement, not perfection. You will not never reach perfection because if you think you're gonna reach perfection, you're gonna stop one day or you're gonna put yourself on a pedestal or like you're better than others. And a lot of people do this. Me, I haven't understood the deepness of the program inside the human mind, so I'm not judging people that are not living up to their full potential. I know the program that is in us. I know the trauma and all the stuff. So we have been kept in a fallen state, and some people will not get out that fallen state. That fallen state is the general default state for humanity, and you fall in it no matter what. No matter what, as long as you come in, unless you have very conscious parents that they protect you from those bad vibes of Babylon. Yeah, maybe you can have an expanded awareness younger. Because waking up, we're going to forget the word waking up, like you said, triple R. It's not an awakening. We're all awake. We're all awake. We're all awake. It's just we don't ask questions and we're oblivious to a system that is very evil, and we go with it and we do the evil rituals for them. So enough the evil ways. I'm out, and I'll be back tomorrow morning, same time. Thanks everyone for being here again. Yeah. Who was here? Nasir, Suzanne, Triple R. Triple R! She has many names. She goes by many names. Red Rose, Rocker, Triple R. Which one I found for her to the other day? A few names. But it's great. Evil Roma. Ruoma. Where are you from? Evil. You're from Quebec? You speak French. Maybe from France, from Europe? Evil Ruoma, where are you from? That's interesting to know. Just post it when you have a chance if you're still there. Suzanne Nasir is from Germany, I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, probably Wisdom is probably working too. That's probably why he says that. It's probably working. So he's busy. Busy with love. Busy with love. That's good. That's what we want. Across Canada, really, communism seems to be the rule. Freeloaders system. Oh yeah, Canada. Come on, if you think it's a free country and this and come back again. That's big time Babylon here, and especially in Quebec, because the Catholic Church was huge here in Quebec. In the days, you go back in the days, the Catholic Church was huge. It was all over Quebec. Quebec has been one of the worst in Canada, the worst province in Canada, where the Catholic people came and put their churches in every village. Like there's 2 or 3 churches in every village. It's very, very Babylonian. To me, it's anyway, that's what it is. But it's worse than anywhere else in Canada, I think. I went to Vancouver and I did not see that much Babylon stuff. And all that stuff will eventually go, for sure. But yeah. Love. Amour. Ah, Yvonne. Ah, yeah, love, amour à l'envers. Ah, c'est bien. Ah, j'avais pas vu. Yeah, c'est mon channel YouTube que j'ai ouvert pour... C'est le nom de mon projet d'amour. Ah, c'est Randy. OK. OK. Là, tu vois comment c'est confondant, là? Et des fois, vous avez 3, 4 accounts, 3, 4 accounts, sometimes more than that, and you come with different accounts. So it's hard for me là, to know who's who. Là. But now, if you tell me you're Randy, là, okay. But Eva, like, I was all mixed up. Là. Now I know who it is. It's my bro Randy. That's starting a project about love. That's what we want, to. I heard most Quebecers are Catholic. Yeah, most Quebecers are still go to church every Sunday. No? The masses still go to church. The bells still ring in the village and stuff like that. It's very Babylonian, I told you. People are still very lost in religion here. No? Oh, yeah, and if it's not every Sunday, it's either at Christmas, it's the big thing. We have to go to church, or the Easter, or the weddings, the weddings and churches and stuff. Like, if we don't go every Sunday, we make sure we go for, like, we make our children do their confirmation, their stuff, like all the stuff about church is very, very, very present in our minds in Quebec. Yeah, the Catholic Church is super present. You go in every village almost in Quebec, you will find a church. You will find a church, a Babylonian church. And what is that place? A satanic ritual place. That's all it is. They do satanic rituals and make people, captures people's soul. That's what it is. That's why those buildings are there for. I know today. I've been seeking in church for a bit, but at one point I realized that it wasn't the right place to seek. I should seek inside of myself instead of going to church. But yeah, church is Babylonian big time, and they're all over. So, most of Maine is French Catholic. Yeah, the Maine, for sure. Maine, it's right beside Quebec. And I'm sure you have had the influence of the French Catholic people, for sure. Here, it's French Catholic, big time. And most, like, we're not talking about everybody. There's lots of immigrant in Quebec also. But even the immigrant, they go into this, or they... I don't know. I mean, what's the thing to look outside of yourself? Any temples or religion for salvation? I'm not. Anyway, it's not my thing. Churches are empty in Montreal. Yeah, they're empty, but they're still operating. They're still there, and people still go for like Easter or Christmas, or they might not go so much every Sunday, but they're still the elderly people still believe a lot in church. My grandmother is like that. All the saints and she knows all the name of the saints and the people that have done evil stuff. Anyway, so I'm out. Ann Arbor is very multicultural, multi-religious. But every religion, in a way, goes back to pretty much the same thing. So stay conscious. Stay away from Babylon evil. That's the best. Stay away from Babylon evil. Vatican will fall eventually. All those things will dissolve from within if we keep expanding our awareness of who we are. Not waking up. We are awake. You wake up every morning, but expand your awareness of who you are, of the world you live in, of the everything. Very important. And not that you can really know where you are, but at least you will know that you are not where they told you you're supposed to be. That's a big difference. That's a big difference in the equation to me. So I might not never know where I am, but at least I know I'm not where they told me I was. So that changed things a lot. That brings back a lot of mystery to life, So go for it. Ease out. Rise and shine, people. I love you all, but Jah love you more. So rise and shine. Shine your light.